One. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, good people? What's going on? How you guys out there doing in Facebook land, YouTube land, Instagram land, X, all that other stuff? How you doing tonight? I'm Pink Fanfur. I am your host. Tonight we are doing our special show in reference to the Carolina Superfans United. Greetings, everybody. Greetings, seasons, greetings. Hello and welcome. First of all, I want to take some time to shout out your girl, Sonia Pearson. She is the CEO and president and founder of All Things Football from a lady's perspective and Prim and Proper Sports. We are actually starting our collaboration. So we've got a lot of hot things to drop for you, and you guys need to stay tuned for that. We have got a really good show for you tonight. We are going to be having a guest up here. You probably already know who he is. I'll introduce him in just a second. But we've got what we got on tap for tonight. We've got Pink Fanfur and Company, Carolina Superfans United, and our guest, special guest, which I'll be introducing here shortly. We're going to be talking about NFL Week 14, Week 15. Like I said, Carolina Superfans United. Actually, we might talk a little bit about the Roaring Riot, the tailgate with a purpose. And most importantly, we're going to talk about, of course, Carolina Panthers football and community engagement. That's such an important thing, an aspect of life. Community engagement is going to be one of the top things we talk about tonight. So stay tuned for that. With all due respect. And I'm going to bring on our guest tonight, the famous Mad Cata. He is a super fan of the Carolina Panthers and owner, president, and CEO of Carolina's Superfans United. He's been in the Superfan game longer than I could count to 10. And he is a mentor of mine, a very, very good friend of mine, a good person, very good all around person inside and out. He is a great person. And so let's welcome everybody. Give it up. Mad Cata.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? How we
What's
feeling
going
out there?
on?
Hey, not too loud. Just been busy working. Just doing my annual, outside of Mad Cattle duties and just having a ball. Living life and enjoying it. How you been?
Living your best life.
Yeah,
I'm doing
living my best
great.
life.
That's what
Yeah,
time it is, Mad Cata.
thank
I
you,
want to be
thank you,
like you when
Pink.
I grow up.
Oh, come on now. Hey, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. But thank you for having me on the show. Thank you, Pink Fanfur. And thank you, Sonia. So I appreciate both of you for having me on once again.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah,
So what we got on tap tonight is
okay.
we just want to do our debut. We're doing our collaboration with Sonia Pearson with all things football from a lady's perspective and Prim and Proper Sports.
I love
We
it.
will be dropping some hot stuff to you a little bit later on, and then Carolina Superfans United and Pink
Gee,
Fanfur and Company featuring
okay.
Mad Cattle. We will also be having a lot of our super fan friends and family join us. We'll be dropping a lot of hot stuff to you as well. Now, there's no off season, as you well know, Mad Cat. There's no off season. We're gonna talk about
No,
that a little bit later. That's another show.
okay. Okay.
But during that non-off season, we're gonna be dropping some hot stuff to you. So what we got on tap tonight, Mad Cat? We're gonna talk about week 14 highlights. How about that? We're gonna talk about the week 15 game coming up with the Dallas Cowgirls, boys.
Yeah,
Uh,
you're right.
talk a little bit about the injury report for the Carolina Panthers. Talk a little bit about our famous quarterback Bryce Young, the number one pick out of the 2023 draft, as well as Coach Canales. Talk about some week 15 highlights. Dallas, I said Dallas at Carolina, but also the injury report for that. And then last and not least, we're going to talk a little bit more about Carolina Superfans United, maybe put a plug in there for the Roaring Riot as well. And then lastly, we're going to follow up with your community engagement and talk about how important community engagement is. So without any further ado, let's get this show on the road.
Let's go.
Let's get it started. Tell us
Okay.
a little bit about yourself, sir.
All right. My name is Mad Catter, super fan of the great, the one and only Carolina Panthers. Keep pounding is a way of life. That's what we do on the regular. Keep pounding. As
All
you can see,
right.
I have my drum with me. So
Yes, sir.
yeah. So
Hit a funky beat for us one time.
okay. Just got paid Friday night. But yeah, I love carrying my drum now with me. But I've been Mad Catter now for 10 years. I started in 2014 and have been rolling ever since. And I love it. I love the fan engagement and interaction with the players and the family and just the fans in general. So I love what I do. I do believe this is like a calling that I'm supposed to do because it comes out so easily. You know, it's nothing fake. It's all genuine love, whether it be our own fan base or the opponents. I'm all about just spreading love and having fun, great energy and good vibes. So yeah, I've been
Good
10
vibes,
years
great
now.
energy. We love that. We love that, Mad Cat. How does the audience or the crowd, how receptive are they to you?
Well, it's all a blur, and I enjoy it, but it's all been respect as I give it to myself, respect and love, and we just have a good time. We're all about having fun and just making the best out of our weekend. You know, all work and everything aside, it's time to watch the game, whether it be at home at a watch party or whether it be at the game itself. It's just a good moment to just get everybody together and just have a good time. So I really enjoy it, and I hope that people enjoy me doing what I'm doing because I love doing what I'm doing, you know, and it's just the way it's gonna be. And hashtag Catter Up, that's what that means. You know, we're just gonna keep going.
Hashtag Catter Up. Tell
Yeah,
us about that. What's Catter Up and what's I know Catter Vision. You got that going on as
yeah,
well as the top hats.
yeah. So Catter Up, it's pretty much like me transforming into my everyday doing the work week life into what I am now in front of you as Mad Catter. So it's like a changing, if you will. So that's what I call it, Catter Up, because it's time to get up and get it, you know. So
It's
yeah,
like a transformation or a
right,
metamorphosis.
right. That's exactly what it is. And I just like to, you know, separate myself from my regular, you know, setup walk of life to persona and just go and have fun and make memories and represent my team to the fullest.
I am sure that your team, the Carolina Panthers, and my team as well as Sonia Pearson's team, the Carolina Panthers,
Hmm.
they love you. They
Well,
love you and they love the fans.
I love you
Let me
back. So
shout out to
thank you.
yeah, let me
Thank
shout out to Sonia Pearson in the chat. Hey girl, hey lady. Thank you so
you.
much for allowing us to share your platform. We're looking so
I love
forward to this collaboration.
it. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Shout out to the Carolina Pantherettes. As I said, Sonia Pearson is the founder and president of the Carolina Pantherettes, founded 10 years ago, actually. She's up to 10K followers as well with that. If you are a female football fan and you love the Carolina Panthers, join that. Go follow her page. Follow her page at All Things Football from a lady's perspective. Follow that as well. And you can follow us, Pink Fan Fur, Mad Hatter. We're all on Instagram, Facebook, and all that other good stuff. So oh yeah, shout out to Huddle Sports Network. How you doing? They're all in the comments. There's a lot of comments coming in, Mad Cat. A lot of
Good. Keep
comments
them
coming
coming.
in.
Keep them coming. Hey, our
Shout
team
out
is
to
on the up
y'all.
and up. Let's go. Yeah.
We are on the team. We on the up and up. We're about to talk about that in just a second. I just want to make sure I'm catching all the comments in here. Oh,
Okay.
hello, Corey. Hello. He says, Corey. Corey says, Goodrich says, hello, everyone. Hello. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining the show. And got a shout out to the National Streaming Sports as well as Hulla Sports Network. I've been working with them for a few months, and thank
Okay.
you to Sonya. We've had a good collaboration as well. So
Good.
that being said, let's get to it, Cattle. Let's talk about Week 14 highlights at the Eagles. What's going on with that game? What are your thoughts?
I'll tell you, I just got over that game. I'm not gonna lie. I just got over it. I think I do a good job of suppressing my emotions for the most part. But I just finally processed it out of my
Mm,
system. And that Leggett, if you would have caught the ball, it would have been game over. It would have been perfect. But I like how we are
mm,
moving along and progressing. I mean, we're really competitive. Even in the loss, you can tell a big difference from years past. So you have to be excited for where I see it's going, and it's going in the right direction. I really do believe in Bryce Young. Whatever it took that Coach Canales seen that he had to do to get Bryce Young to finally grasp hold to what we're doing here on the pro level, it worked. So I'm so excited. I support Bryce Young. Matter of fact, the whole rookie class and the whole team. I think we nailed this draft. We nailed this draft. We have Jatavion Sanders. He's balling out.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Brooks. I hate that he had to go down like he did, and hopefully TD can pretty much encourage him and stay in his ear to bring him along throughout the whole process that even Thomas Davis went through. So
Right.
yeah, we're gonna be all right. That game got away from us, but we was in it, toe to toe, toe to toe.
The
We was in
cardiac cats are back. I mean, for the last
that.
3 games, it's been like, hey, I might need to give me an aspirin or something. Like, man,
Yeah,
I'm. It's been
Adam.
like, oh man, on your toes and on your toes and on the edge of your seat and stuff like that. So with week 14 against the Eagles, how about that? Alabama quarterback against Alabama quarterback. I got to throw a shout out to my favorite NCAA team,
I knew you was gonna do
Alabama
this.
Crimson Tide,
I
Roll
knew it.
Tide.
I knew it was
Alabama
coming.
quarterback against Alabama quarterback. Hey, what do you think he said to him in the after the game was, or what do you think he whispered to Bryce?
I I think it was pretty much like, yo, I see you. You coming up through the ranks. You're doing good. Stay encouraged. Keep playing your game. I do believe that. It was all love and encouragement. So, but I'm so proud of Bryce Young and watching him grow right before our very eyes. I mean, so
I
that's
know.
great. Adam Thielen, that's my dog. He showed
Number
up and showed
19.
out. Yeah, yeah. Adam Thielen, he give me like Ricky Pro vibes to the team as that
Yeah, I'm gonna
older,
say that too. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
that older veteran presence that's able to get these young rookies and young receivers to buy into the system and really focus in on the details of the game. So I'm really liking Adam Thielen being a part of our team. I see it. It's going to come together. It's coming together, and it's going to happen quicker than what I thought. So I'm very pleased with that.
And Adam Thielen is a nominee for the
End of the year.
Alternate
That's right.
Man of the Year award. So we are looking forward to that as well.
And go vote. Go vote. Okay.
Go vote.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to the voting for the Pro Bowl. Make sure you go out and vote for the Carolina Panthers. That's on the list to go to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
All of our Panthers fans out there, Carolina Superfans United, all the Elite Superfans, all the Panthers fans, Run Riot fans, go vote, go vote, go vote. Let me catch a few comments first before we move on to the next segment. We've got hey Tasha, Mika. Hello Tasha. She says hello, 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 everybody. All right. Corey Goodrich says, but sorry, I am a Kansas Chief fan.
Yeah, man.
Okay, well, we
Boo.
we we love you just for tuning in, though, Corey. We love you for tuning
Yeah.
in. Hey, you know what? You got some power behind that coming and watching us on the Carolina Panthers. Even though we almost beat you guys about 3 weeks ago at the last minute and a half.
You know what it is? It's that vibe. It's that energy. It's all love. So yeah, of course you can tune in. We're for pretty much everybody. Just out of respect and great sportsmanship. That's what we're here for. So yeah, tune in. Kansas City Chiefs. I
We
don't care.
love
Come on. You might learn
we
a thing
love
or
it.
two.
We love y'all. We love y'all. Don't matter
Yeah.
what fans you are. Super fans and regular fans, there's no difference. I mean, regular
Right.
fans are really super fans too. They just
That's
don't know
right.
it, but they're super fans.
That's
All
right.
fans are just
Yeah.
fun family, and
Yeah.
you get that fellowship going. We're gonna talk about the Run Riot tailgate here in just a minute, but let's go back to Week 14 real quick against the Eagles. Now, Chuba Hubbard,
Yeah.
running back number one. Tell us about that. He reached his goal of 1K.
You know what? I met Chuba. I think it was the kickoff jam. The kickoff jam. I met Chuba for the first time and was able to talk to him. And I knew at that moment when I was talking to him, he was a special type of guy. And I got a picture with him actually, and that was a pretty cool moment. And my mind was like, this guy, I don't know what's going to happen, but I do believe he's going to really be that dog that we need in the backfield, and he's shown that. I mean, he reached 1,000 yards, he got it, and it's going to be more to come. That fumble,
Congratulations, Chuba.
yeah, rock out, Chuba, 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 bouncing everywhere. But look, he fumbled.
Get a funky beat, get a funky beat, get a funky beat. Yeah, yeah,
Look, he
yeah.
had fumbled against the Buccaneers. We was trying to get in field goal range. and he had fumbled, and that was on him heavy for that Eagles game. I mean, he balled out, especially after Jonathan Brooks went down. So he knew the whole load was going to be on him to carry that whole game last week, and he did just that. You know,
He did just that.
he's a beast. I'm glad we got
That
him.
that humility is very
Yeah,
respectful and admirable. I'm glad that you had an opportunity to meet him too. I was there with you at the
yeah,
kickoff jam.
right.
Got to meet him. Very humble guy. Very tall. Now everybody's taller than me, but very tall. Like I didn't realize he was so tall.
Yeah, so yeah, he good dude. He real good people.
Yeah. So congratulations, True Hubbard, on your 1,000K. And we know you're gonna keep rocking it out and keep pounding, baby. Keep pounding. And
No doubt.
shout out to Jonathan Brooks, sending the prayers and the love for you. Hoping you get a healthy recovery and get back to us soon. We already miss you on the beat. We're gonna talk about week 15 in a minute, but let's talk about Bryce. Like I know we talked about him briefly, but I was able to get to see him be drafted at the number one pick in the 2023 draft in Kansas City. And that was to me, I've shared this story with a lot of other people, but that was to me a very honoring and humbling, unforgettable experience because he is the quarterback from my number one NCAA team, but also just to be number one pick and to be in that atmosphere. It's
Yeah.
so electric. If you guys have never gone to a draft, you need to go to a draft. Not saying you got to go to the inner circle, but it's hard to get in the inner circle. It's expensive. But I was just seeing him be picked, right? Just number one pick goes to, and then it was like crazy in there. It was crazy. And like you said, to see him grow up, I watched him grow up with the Alabama Crimson Tide, Heisman Trophy winner 2021. We know what he can do. So I know you talked about him growing up and coming to in his own. I mean, what does he need to do to take down the Cowgirls?
Just play like he's been playing. Make great decisions, manage the football, put it in the right spots, and that's pretty much because all we need him to do is just manage the game, make the right decision, get the ball in the windows of the receivers, and just go from there. And run only when you have to. So I seen last week he ran for some yards and did well. So I'm not worried about him
Yeah.
being durable because that guy Bryce Young is durable because
Oh yeah.
he got sacked how many times last year? 62 times
60
last year.
something.
Yeah,
No, I know.
so he could take a hit
Tanya
and still.
Pearson, if she was in here, she'd be able to tell us how many times he got. So I want to say it was in the 60s.
Yeah, it's in the sixes. Yeah, it's in the sixes for sure. But he showed that he can be able to bounce back, and that's he sat down for a while. A coach put him on the bench to kind of grab hold to what's going on, and I think that really showed me his character because some will take it in a negative way, and then be a counselor in the locker room and go crazy pretty much. But he humbled himself enough to be able to sit back and watch and learn whatever it took for him when he got his chance and opportunity again to capitalize on it. And that's what he's doing now. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for how he's built, to be able to endure being benched and then all the media, coming in and adding to it and then come back and able to be a completely different quarterback for us. And and I think
Yes.
that he finally figured it out. I think the game slowed down for him quite a bit to be able to grab hold different schemes and how to change the play at the line of scrimmage and what to really look for as blitz packages.
Right. It
Mm-hmm.
does take it's a learning curve, and like you say, it's a humbling opportunity to be,
Yeah.
I would say, kind of, I don't know if it's embarrassment, but it's part of the game. It is what it is, and getting the bench and then having to sit back there and learn. I don't think that
Mm-hmm.
he just sat back there and twiddled his thumbs. I think he sat back and learned
Yeah.
and absorbed all of the information from the mentors and that he was receiving from the coaches as well, and just being on the other side of the ball, so to speak, from the bench and then coming back. What
Right.
week was that when he came back? 6, 7,
Yeah. Yeah. It was after Andy
and
Dalton's thumb accident. So, but the thing is with me with Bryce is like I don't want it too fast. I don't want to be successful too fast. He's coming into the league. He played all but one game for us last year as a rookie, And then we hired Canales, who's supposed to be a quarterback guru, maybe
Mhm.
saw something different and say, hey, look, I wasn't here last year, but I'm here this year. And I'm telling you, this guy needs to sit down for a bit until he gets the game under wraps. And then when it begins to slow down for him, we'll try it again and see where he's at. And if that be the case, it works to a charm. It worked to a charm. So I'm very excited about him continually to grow because he's not done yet. He's going to grow, but I don't want success too fast where he come in out of college into the pros and be balling lights out. That's great and all, but I kind of wanted to take his bumps and bruises, and I'm glad that it's working like it did for him to kind of slow it down a little bit. And now we're going to reassert you back in for you to carry the team.
It's a fascinating journey, and I know that he's taking it all in. And
Yeah.
I know that his parents were at the last game, and they
Mhm.
parents of Bryce Young. You guys raised a good one. You guys raised a good guy. But let's switch over to. We want to hope that the Panthers have a great game. We need to pull out a dub, man. We need to pull out a dub, take these Cowgirls down because last year in our house they came in there and tried to take over, the lair, and that's not gonna happen this week. But we
There you
want to
go.
win. We want everybody to keep pounding, y'all. Let's talk about Coach Canales, real quick. What's your take on him?
I think he's a young mind. He's what he fits Bryce Young perfectly as the coach. I think they have a great personality and they connect. I think that's what you want definitely for your franchise quarterback to be pretty much one on one on the same level as your head coach. And I believe they have that connection. Canales is to me shows to be energetic. He's very encouraging and positive. These are things I'm picking
Mhm.
up from him to a point where I feel like
Thanks.
if he has to get out of character, so to speak, as far as really getting into these guys, that they will listen because normally this guy's not really like that. And it's still young now. This was his first year coaching of head coach of the Panthers. So it's to be seen how the years come along on how he's going to either stay the same or get even better from where he's at. So he's learning too as well. But from what I'm seeing from Coach Canales, I'm on board. I like him as the Panthers head coach, and I think the sky's the limit. He shows some really poised to be on the sidelines and just taking his time, calling the plays, and not getting too flustered.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. I mean, he's a good fit.
Yeah,
Let me take a moment here and shout out some of the guy, the ladies and gentlemen and the folks in the comments. So many comments coming in here. We are so glad you
let's
guys are
go.
here to join us tonight.
Yeah, what you got?
So what Corey Goodrich said, oh yeah, he said he loved us, but I love Minnesota Vikings too. Then he said, I love that guy's hat. That's pretty cool. Hey, he talking about your hat?
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Cata. He gonna talk
Yeah,
about those hats here in just a second. Patty Pat. Hello, friend. Hello, hello, hello. My friend from the Federal Bureau of Prisons. No, we didn't get released. We just work there.
oh,
How you doing, Miss Lady? Miss you, girl. We got who else we got in here? Hey, Sonya Pearson back up in the comments. She said, but Cata, we've been waiting forever.
I
She
know.
said,
Yeah,
Bryce ranked higher than Hurts. Oh, yes, that's actually a good topic. Let's talk about
we
that. She
we
said,
on our way,
gotta
y'all.
lasso the girls in, growing pains for a season, new looks like solid connection, looking pretty pink. Thank you, Sissy. Thank you. Yes, sis, get your host on. Hey, hey, I'm loving filling in for Sonya sometimes. I mean, I'm just having a good time. Miss you too. Oh, Patty Pat, miss you too. Corey said, it's super cold in Minnesota right now. Three
Yeah,
below. Good
you
Lord.
can
We don't
have
know
it.
what that feel like.
Yeah, keep all
We
that
don't
up
know what
there.
that feel like.
You,
Sonya said, Cato, what up?
hey,
Let's talk about that Bryce. She said Bryce is ranked higher than Hurts. Well, ranked higher than Hurts on the
well, for
quarterback.
the
Let's
game, I
look at that.
mean, in what
Well,
category is for
well,
this
let's
past
look at
game?
it quick. Well, I'm gonna look at it real quick and tell you what is meaning.
It don't matter what category. I take it. I will take it. So yeah,
It says yeah, the QB index. Bryce Young is one spot above Jalen Hurts in the new rankings. This came
Okay.
out earlier this evening.
And you know what, Pink, to add to that, I feel like with Bryce Young, he's not in tune or don't really worry about what the media is saying and what the stats are saying. He's just playing ball and just trying to stay zoned in. And that also is a good thing too. You know, to keep focused
Focus.
on what you're supposed to be doing. Don't worry about social media. Don't worry about the stats. None of that. Just keep
Right.
balling. So that's great to hear, though. That's great. That's great. I'll take that.
That is
Yeah.
wonderful. They came out today.
Right.
Sonia Pearson said they came out today on the NFL. Congratulations, Bryce Young. If you
Yeah.
listen, shout out to you, man. Keep balling out. We love you, man. I don't care. Don't listen to none of the hype or non-hype
Hmm.
disinformation and all that. You just keep doing you, like Kat said. Be yourself. Be authentic. Keep on balling. It's gonna
Yep.
come, because of what I say to other people. The things that's gonna happen for you is gonna happen for you.
Right. 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 Yep.
When or at the time it's supposed to happen for you. So don't
Hmm.
force anything. Don't try to make anything happen. It's gonna happen. Things are gonna happen the way they're supposed to happen. And so shout out to you, Bryce Young. Congratulations on that. All right, let's talk about week 15. Let's talk about week 15. We talked about, Dallas is coming to town.
Hmm.
You know, last year it was a sea of dark blue. Very, very disheartening to see that.
Yeah.
We've got some injury. We got Trevin Wallace. Shout out to Trevin Wallace. He is
Yeah.
out on an injury.
I
Sharing
seen.
our thoughts and prayers for you for a happy and healthy recovery. But what do we got to do to get this dub, man? I mean,
Well, what we got to do is we have to play Panther football. We got to continue to be tough on defense. The front three got to get at it. I mean, we really have to put pressure on the quarterback. I think his name Rush, last name Rush. I don't know the quarterback. It don't even matter. But
I'm
I
gonna
think
say
that
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush, yeah, Cooper Rush. We have to apply pressure. I was watching that game. I was doing my own self scouting the other night while I was watching the game Monday. I said, I'm gonna see what's up with this guy, But I think that if we can keep him in the pocket and put pressure on him, then I think this is going to be great. It's going to be a great victory for us. I feel it, which I feel like that every week, every game we play, every week, I feel like we're going to win. I don't care about the competition. We're going to win.
We're gonna
So
win.
yeah, yeah. So I feel
We're
like
gonna
if
get
we
the
keep
dub.
pressure on the quarterback and manage the football better and well, I think we'll be all right. I'm not worried about Michael Parsons because the thing is we can just shift protection over his way if we have to. We can chip him, whatever. I think we'll be okay. And he actually walked off the field a little bit early last week, Monday night. He walked off the field like maybe 2 or 3 minutes early, so he was upset. So
He gonna be upset Sunday when he walk off our field. But
that's
look,
right.
let me take a couple of seconds. I see one of our hot super fans in the chat. Oh
Who
man,
is? Who
shout
is?
out to the famous Captain J Levy,
Yeah,
Captain Jack, the super fan from the Raiders.
radar.
He said
Yeah.
he said, "Hey gang," he said, "take
What's
care
up?
of those cow patties."
We're gonna do just that. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna do our part. We're gonna do our part. We're gonna show up. We're gonna be loud. We're gonna bang the seats. And in my case, I'm gonna bang my drum. I
Bang
will
your
do.
drum, but bang your drum, bang your drum, bang it,
I,
bang it, bang it.
so yeah, I will
Let
have
me
my
let me
drum
bang
with
it.
me, of course. So I'm looking forward because we've came close for 3 weeks now. It's time for these close games and be done with these morale victories. Okay, we got to get this dub, and I'm looking forward to
Yes.
being in that stadium cheering on my team in victory. We
Yes,
can do
indeed.
this. We can do this. We went toe to toe with Kansas City, the Buccaneers, and also Philadelphia. And if we keep that
Mm-hmm.
mindset and that intensity coming into every game, we have a chance, an even greater chance. It's coming together. I
Gotta be
mean, it's coming.
consistent.
Yeah, it's
That
coming together
consistency you
for us
mentioned.
late. Yeah, yeah. So I'm looking forward to the future of this team if we can keep everybody in place and get some bodies back on the field like Derek Brown and Shaq Thompson.
Zach Thompson. Hmm.
Yeah, Jonathan Brooks. If we can just keep what we got and add a little bit more on defense, I think we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I do believe that. And it's time, y'all. It's time.
It's a catch, man. It's a
Yeah,
catch.
yeah,
So, Captain Jack, I'm gonna see you in a couple of weeks, man, out there in Tampa. You better be ready. He said, I think Carolina wins, no doubt. I mean, he should know. He should know. He can call it. And so, hey, Captain Jack, I gotta go there. I gotta go there with you, man. Out
uh-oh.
there in Sin City. I got to, we got bragging rights. We got bragging rights. We beat the Raiders. But you guys out there, you guys got a beautiful stadium, beautiful, beautiful stadium out there in Vegas. And your fans, Captain Jack, Raider Nation, shout out to Raider Nation. You guys are A1. Like you guys are the best fans. Like very friendly, super family oriented, a lot of fellowship, fun. The way that they do their tailgate, I wish everybody took notes from, the Raider Nation. It was so fun and electric, Jay.
Yeah,
Captain Jack, we loved it. We loved it. He said, we'll see you in Tampa. By the way, FYI, Tampa security is ridiculous. Clear plastic bags, but not tiny, tiny bags.
yeah. You
Okay, I
know
got
what?
you taking notes on that, Captain Jack.
That's what it's about
Yes,
right
salute
there.
out
That's
to
what
you.
it's about. Fans are fans, and unity amongst us, because that's what it takes. If I go to Vegas or Chicago, New York, I expect nothing but love from everybody there, because I bring the same energy when you come to my home, which is Bank of America Stadium. The
Mhm,
hospitality, we greeting you. I mean, we just showing love, and I feel like that should
mhm.
be all over the league. If I come visit your city, show me some love, and let's just have a good time. No matter
Absolutely.
what the outcome might be, let's just make memories and have fun.
Absolutely. It was so
Mhm.
electric out there in Las Vegas. Captain Jack
Glad you
said,
enjoyed it. I'm glad.
Raider Nation loves y'all too. Well,
Yeah.
and he says, well, I do anyway. Well, Raider Nation, they showed us a lot of love and respect. But hey, Cattle, let's talk a little bit about, and then we're going to go into the community engagement,
Okay.
the Roaring Riot, and
Right.
our tailgate coming up on Sunday. Anybody out there, y'all got to come to the tailgate. We're going to be at 628 West Moorhead,
Yeah.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Kickoff at 10 a.m. Eastern.
Mhm.
Come out there and take pictures with your favorite Carolina Superfans and the Roaring Riot. Come on
Yep.
out there. We welcome Dallas fans as well. Let's talk about the tailgate. What's going on? What's
All
on
right. So
tap?
Run Riot tailgate with a purpose, and I've been a part of Run Riot now for, I believe, 6 years, and
Thank you, Jack.
I always have a great time when I go to Roaring Ride events, whether it be like it was kickoff jam, watch parties, and even at the tailgates. It's always a great energy and the vibe there. And I just love being a part of Roaring Riot. I mean, that's my home. I started out firstly tailgating with Down East Tailgaters. That was my first step on an actual tailgate lot. Was Down East Tailgaters back in what, 2015, 2016. And
Wow.
yeah, so I eventually graduated to Roaring Riot and been a member of theirs since 6 years and loving it. It's all love. And I
All
appreciate Roaring
right.
Riot for giving the fans the encouragement to make this tailgate your own. Embrace it. We're all family. We're here to root on our team, which is the Carolina Panthers. You can come here, hang out, have a great time. You as amongst family, and I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. Yes, 100% Roaring Riot. Shout out to the Roaring Riot. We love
Yep.
y'all. We'll see you at Sunday, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern. And then also too, Matt Cattle, we've got the post-game meet and greet with the Carolina Superfans United out there at outside of the stadium, I believe sections 114, 115-ish, near the
See,
Sam Mills number 51 statue. See, now they've been closing us off that, but talk about that a little bit, and then we're gonna go into a little bit more about CSU and then community engagement.
okay, so if you're not familiar with the stadium on where about located at Sam Mills statue is right outside the team store. So if you're not familiar with the stadium or know where Sam Mills is located, you can find it right outside the team store. And that's what we gather at. And we're not making him like an idol, but at the same time, that's a landmark for us to go by so we can just rally each other and just hang out, whether it be family coming in from out of town and wanting to get up with you, or even other fans or the opponents, visiting team. We all hang out and make Sam Mills statue the landmark that we gather around. And also it shows that that's the man that had the mantra of keep pounding and embedded the community of the Panthers involved in that. So, of course, that's what we'll be at after every game. We would gravitate towards Sam Mills statue and just hang out, socialize, take pictures, and just have a good time.
It is a great time. Thank you for sharing
Yes.
that information about that. We hope to see all of you fans out there at the post game meet and greet. Like I said, get your pictures on. All the super fans are out there at the tailgate as well as the post game meetup.
Yeah.
So let me shout out here to Crystal. She sends out a little pink heart. She's in the chat. Crystal, that's my little sunshine, the one and only sunshine, my mini me.
Yeah.
So shout out to Crystal. She's actually the person behind all of the merchandise that the Pink Fan Fur will be
Nice.
dropping. Yes, yes,
Congratulations.
ma'am, yes, sir. She's out there. Shout out to her. She got her own business, an entrepreneur. You know,
Nice. Congratulations on
um,
that.
Wordplay LLC doing the damn thing. You guys go out there and shout that out. Wordplay LLC on Instagram. They also got a podcast called. What is it called? That part.
That part.
That part
I
on
like that. That's it. That
Instagram
part
and YouTube.
podcast.
Oh yeah, one last thing I shout out to my little sissy poo up there, Tasha. She's the entrepreneur. Shout out to all the entrepreneurs out here, man. We doing our thing. She got OMG, that's it. You guys go out there and look at her page, OMG, that's it on Instagram and Facebook. Yes, she's got some really hot handbags out there too, man. She be setting me up right. So shout out to all the lady entrepreneurs and the male entrepreneurs like yourself, Mad Catter. Now, from what I understand, we're both trademarks.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That
That's
part,
correct.
like that part, like ladies and gentlemen, if you're thinking about doing a brand or you're thinking about opening up your own business and you want it to be very unique and singular out, separate and different from everybody else, make sure you trademark it
That's right.
so nobody else can use your, prior proprietary property.
Yeah, think
So
of it
we got
like
about
car
20.
insurance. Think of it like car insurance. You hope you don't ever need car insurance, but when the event that you do need car insurance, you have it. So that's kind of how I look at my trademark. Hopefully I won't ever have to use it for anything, which I've come close. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, it's good to have. So think about it. Think about it. Do the work and the research behind it, and make it happen.
100% is such
Yeah.
an effective thing to do. It's a
Mhm.
smart thing to do because actually you can trust it to, one of your loved ones or whatever. It could be a beneficiary. It could be a part of inheritance to one of your beneficiaries as well. It's proprietary property. So shout out to you guys, all you entrepreneurs out there. Get that stuff trademarked and everything. Because we're brands now, right? And we're brands. So we gotta follow up and do the damn thing with who we are and what we do. Let me see. Prim and Proper for Sports. Hey, shout out to Prim and Proper Sports. Send out a little Carolina Panthers blue heart. Oh, I love it. Oh, Tasha Mika said, thank you for the shout out. Mention Pink Fan for the special. Oh, yeah. Special discount on OMG. That's it. I think she does her lives every Tuesday. 20% off those beautiful handbags. She got all those handbags over there. Y'all go take a look, man. All things football from a lady's perspective. Blue Heart, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, now we're gonna save our last 20 minutes for let's talk a little bit about CSU. And then we're gonna move on to community engagement.
Okay.
CSU Carolina Superfans United. You are the president and founder of that organization. And thank you, I'm a proud member.
Yes,
Tell us a little
indeed.
bit
Thank
about
you.
your vision for CSU. What is CSU Carolina Superfans United mean, stand for? What's their vision? Where we going? What we looking for in the future?
Okay, so Carolina Super Fans United, we are a group of fans. I mean, whether you dress up in persona or not, if you focus on the community, and matter of fact, your team doesn't even have to be the Panthers. It can be you reside in the Carolinas, and your team is Chicago or whatever it might be, whatever sport. you participate in and you feel very passionate about that sport, but you're in the Carolinas, you are a part of CSU. So CSU started like pretty much getting super fans all together so we can rub elbows, communicate, and just begin to take the energy that we have on game days and take that back into the community. Because everybody that goes to a game, watch party, or any kind of sports event, they travel from that arena and go back to their neighborhoods or communities. So I felt like my persona and the platform that I'm trying to build and keep established, I wanted to spread out my mind to other people to be able to think the same and say, hey, look, well, yes, we at the games, we're having a great time and we cheer on our team, but let's cheer on our neighborhood and community at the same time. Can we do both? Because to me, they go hand in hand. Because everybody at that stadium is going back to their respective neighborhood or community.
Mhm.
So it's how I can follow and just have everybody to be on the same page and just, one hand helping out.
Thank you for that. That's a great story about CSU Carolina Superfans United, and I see a bright future for the organization and you as the leader. We've got some really great members. Shout out to
Yes,
all of the members of
yes,
CSU. We
indeed.
love all of you
Yes,
guys. We're gonna be
yes,
bringing you guys up here on
yes,
stage and in the studio,
yes.
so get ready. Like I said, we got some hot stuff coming, but that part about the community and the fellowship and just being on one accord and having that one vision, and we all are there for the same reason to support our team. But
That's
we got
right.
to remember that we got to be we got to have that integrity. We got to be nice. We got to be who we are. We got to be just be natural and just building that thing up together, that team thing, because that team thing, that's what we are. We're a team at Carolina's
Yep.
Superfans United. You guys, we might be opening up for membership maybe in 2025. We have to see, but we're in the middle of we're building. We're building.
We're building, and
Um,
this is our first year at CSU, so we're taking our steps. Like I said about Bryce, take your steps. I don't want it too fast. I want to be able to have something that I can leave back and that we can leave back as a whole to the next generation coming up after we're going on. I don't want it to
sir.
stop because there's so much good that we can do as a community of super fans that we can take and spread out throughout the whole North Carolina and South Carolinas. And I feel so passionate
Nationwide.
about it.
We gonna be worldwide. Um, Sonia Pearson said, "Protect your wealth when it comes to your brand. Protect your wealth." She said, "Love it, love CSU, love it." Catch that cat, Catta on all socials. Mad Cat on all socials. Two hearts. Sonya says she gonna join CSU. Okay, okay, we
Okay?
got you. We got you. All
And
right,
you don't
now
have to
last
be in
15 minutes. Go
persona. You
ahead.
don't you don't really necessarily have to be in persona, but it'll be great because it enhances the whole game day environment, even in the community when you're a little bit different than the norm. I think that it really helps out, but I don't want to make it to where you have to be a costume persona super fan. Just come as you are. Come as you are and be ready to rally your team, have great sportsmanship, and work in your community. That's the basis of this. This is what it's all about. How can we bridge the gap to both community and sports events? So, I mean, you don't have to be a
Mhm.
Panther fan. You can be a Hurricanes. You can be a Hornets fan. You can be a Charlotte
Checkers.
49ers fan. Whatever fan and passion that you have, just bring it. Just bring it, and we'll team up with you, and we'll work in the community, and we'll share ideas and bounce off new decisions and all of that. It's going to be great. Stay tuned.
And that is going to take us into our next segment. But the last thing I want to say about CSU is I am so proud to be a part of you guys and your organization. And we've got some CSU coins coming in. They are
Yeah.
in the mail. They probably are in the mail tomorrow. We've got our
Mhm.
flags and banners going. We might do some merchandise. We've got some patches. We've already got the patches for all the non-members. The patches are $5, and for members, they are a discount. They know the price. But you guys catch us at the tailgate. We'll be having our patches and our coins. So, talking about community and the importance of community, we just had breast cancer awareness. Now, you, Mad Caddy, you got quite a few community engagement things going on, just to name a few, and you could talk about all of these or one of these or whatever you want. I'm just gonna say you can. You just did the Christmas parade at Winston
Yeah,
Salem.
yes,
You
that
had
was that
Breast
was fun.
Cancer Awareness Month in October. You had, oh, Tailgate with Emeralds in 2023, and My Cause, My Cleats, as well as Western North Carolina Strong. So
That's right.
you have really done the damn thing, working out in the
Thank you.
community and been a good beacon and mentor, as well as leading from the front when it comes to that community work. I'm gonna stop
Appreciate it.
and pause and let you have the floor. Talk about your community work, man.
Well, it's to me, it's all ideas and decisions come from God. I take no credit for what He's putting into my heart and my mind to put out to the people to share. Like I said, you need to shine your light. Shine your light. And what I mean by that is be as big and vibrant as you possibly can, because one day we're gonna have to check out. So until that time come, give all that you can give in a positive realm. So as the ideas come to me, that's when I begin to write it down. I write a lot. I mean, I'm either writing or drawing, and I begin to process it in my mind, manifesting it, everything that I've done. And I do pray about it. You know, I'm not going to get too religious, but I do pray about everything that I move as far as my causes and working in the community. So I was in the parade this past Saturday, and I was with Oak City Kitty and Dr. Cardiac, and we had a wonderful time. It was beautiful to be representing CSU and the Panthers, as well as our own personal, personas. We had a great time. I mean, it was beautiful, and we have the invite to attend again next year. So, like,
Awesome.
yeah. So,
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you. That was great. I walked too. I was walking. I was getting it. I had my drum and all. Yeah.
Them dogs
So,
was hurting after that walk, wasn't it?
no, I prepared myself for Epsom salt before. Yeah.
Oh
I'm just cutting
goodness.
up. No Epsom salt. I just make sure I get my feet done on occasions to keep myself together, But and I think that's recommended for all super fans. Take care of your feet. We do a lot of walking,
You
a
need
lot of
help.
running, a lot of whatever with our feet. So you got to take care of them now. You got to stay in the game. Get them toes, get them dogs right. But look,
Sonya said, before you go, Cat, see, Sonya said I was gonna ask, I was sure gonna ask about the costume. She said, I admire y'all. Y'all hard workers in the community. Love it. And bless cattle, Lord. Love those four Carolina hearts. Love them. She loved cattle. So
thank
continue
you.
on, start talking about your community engagement.
So every October, my mom was a breast cancer survivor, 8 years going, and she's still here, and I'm thankful for that. And what I do is annually, this is like my 5th year heading into every October, we do a breast cancer and domestic violence event here in my hometown, Winston-Salem. And what we do is we give out awards and certificates, and we have guest speakers, we have food, we have DJs, and it's a way that no matter what cancer you battle, you still can come and be a part of this, what we're doing as trying to encourage each other and support each other through whatever we might be going through. And I love doing that because my mom kickstarted that for me as far as the idea. And I mentioned it to one of my old school friends, and we just took it and ran with it. And we had a lady come to the first cancer awareness event that we did a couple of years ago. And she said, I survived cancer, but I also survived domestic violence too as well. Can we join into your program next year? So it went from being just cancer awareness to now cancer and domestic violence awareness. And some people have had both. I've dealt with cancer while I was dealing with domestic violence. So it goes hand in hand. And I'm looking forward to what next year is going to bring. We had it this year in October 29th. We had it this year in Winston. And we're going to try to keep it around that time frame every month or every year in October. We do a
Okay.
celebration, and go from there. But it's been wonderful. It's been a blessing to hear testimonies. We have guest speakers that get up and give their testimony on how they battle cancer and what did they have to do as far as their mind frame, diet, all these things play hand in hand. So it's a great time. So stay tuned for that next year. We're gonna work on another one coming up. Yeah.
So much great stuff, man. Mad Catter, you got it going on when it comes to community service. Like I said, I've done a lot of community service in my lifetime, and I do some behind the scenes stuff that I'm
Mm,
not gonna go into with the military and service members and families. But I gotta give it up to you. You did. You're doing a lot, and I want everybody to be inspired by that, and have that heart of gold to be able to say, I want to join in. I want to know how can I help.
yeah.
Because you said it's not really something that you force yourself to do. It's a calling. You have to have this in
Right.
you, to
Yeah.
be a super fan as well as to just go out there and give your heart to the community without asking anything back. Like
Right.
that's such an inspiration. We thank you
That's
so
right.
much. And shout out to Mad Catter Mama Mad Catter. Thank you so much. We're so glad you're here. You raised a good one, ma'am. We got about 8 minutes left. Let's talk about real quick. I want to save your best thing for last, my calls, my cleats. But let's talk
Yes.
about real quick. You had an opportunity to take a trip down to New Orleans,
Yes.
tailgating with Emerald Show. Talk
Yeah,
about
the
that.
few that was about 2 years ago. I was invited by Emerald Lagasse, the famous chef, the Bam, that dude,
Shout out
uh,
Emerald.
he invited me to come on his show. Me and Dano runs a tailgate, Panther fans tailgate in Charlotte too as well, and we paired up together and we got flown out to uh, St. Louis, not St. Louis. I'm sorry,
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans, and we filmed for the
Lola.
show. It was great. The food was good. The man can really cook. That was real. That was the real
Mhm.
deal. So, but that was a great experience. I never flown before in my life. Never been on a plane. So that was my first
Oh,
time getting on a plane and flying out to a place never been before. Never been to New Orleans, and it was great. It was a great experience. We had a ball.
how can they watch that if they want to catch that episode?
It's on the Roku channel. And type in Emerald Tailgates and it should pop up. I forget what episode it is. It's been a minute. So I forget what episode, but if you type in Emerald Tailgates, you can find it possibly on YouTube as well. Emerald
There you go.
Tailgates.
All
Mhm.
right. That sounded like it's a good experience. You flying for the first time. Like, okay, I would have been there to hold your hand too, just so you know, because if you had a little bit of anxiety, I would have been there to calm you down. But
Oh no, I
good
was
job.
fine. I was great. Only part I didn't like was like the little bit of turbulence we did get into.
Mhm.
But it was brief. It wasn't nothing major. So yeah, it was all right. I'll fly again in a heartbeat. Yep.
Well, you're gonna have to because we got some away games we got to do next year. But you
Yeah.
are doing it, man. Congratulations on all your accomplishments.
Thank you.
Let me shout out some people in the comments. Sonya said, yes, that's what it's all about. Talking about the super fan, being in the community. Thank you for your continued service, Pink, beautiful inside and out, sexy soldier, Army strong. That's right. Thank you, man. Honey Nola off the chain. Oh wow, what Sonya said. She said she loved Nola. Shout out to Emerald Tailgates. The first few flights do they are scary,
Yeah,
but then it's all natural. So
that's
thank
right.
you so much for that input, Miss Sonya, the beautiful Sonya Pearson. My calls, my cleats, Mr. Mad Catter. We got about 5 minutes. Let's talk about that. That's your thing. This your new baby. Tell us about
Okay.
your calls, your cleats. When can we expect that to be out?
Okay. The My Calls, My Cleats I will have at the tailgate this Sunday coming. It'll be at Roaring Rise tailgate. We're still working out some minor details, but I'm working on these shoes right now. And when I get off this podcast, I'm gonna get back to them because I want them done before
Right.
Sunday. But
Can you give us a hint?
The My Calls, My Cleat I piggyback, of course, off the NFL and the players doing their own My Cause, My Cleat to build funding or raise funding for their charity. So I felt like, you know what? Why not do the Superfan edition of My Cause, My Cleats? And what I want and what I vision was me starting this, but also having everybody else to kick in and do it too as well. all over the league. Instead of it just being a player thing, let it be a fan thing too. Because we also have charities and things that we want to do in the community that can benefit. So why not use our creativity, go grab you some shoes and just rock out with them, design them, color them, and just have fun with it. Trust me, this is my second year doing this. The first year, which was last year, I did the My Cause My Cleat for cancer awareness, and that turned out beautifully. So this year, I'm targeting the Western Carolina area, and the theme shoe will be for the Hurricane Helene relief.
Mhm.
So all proceeds will be going to the Western Carolina area to help out in any way it could possibly be. If it's one family, two families, whatever the money or the proceeds can go to, that's what I want to do with these shoes. Now, hold that thought because I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of what I got so far.
While you showing that sneak peek, Sonya said, "Can you design me some cleats next season? I'll send you and buy the shoes design." I'm
I can
celebrating
do
her
it.
50th. She's celebrating her 50th next year, so we know her calls and cleats gonna
I
be.
can do it. So these shoes, these shoes has not been worn. Okay. So when I get these shoes to decorate and customize, I make sure they're legit. Okay. Ain't no hammer time, ain't no toe jam, none of that in these shoes. These are good, clean cleats. Okay. I don't play that. So this is kind of an idea for one. I'm not done with it
Ooh,
yet. Okay. So keep that in mind. That's
ooh.
one
I'm
shoe.
screaming popsicle. Can I get a popsicle? Looking good.
And this is the other shoe here. I'm not done with it yet. Okay. So
Oh, wow,
as soon
that's
as I get
nice. What do y'all
off,
think, gang?
I'm telling you.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
So the pair is going to be this. Okay. So keep that in mind as I move forward. I'm doing more details. I got to add the laces. I got a little bit more to do with these shoes so I can get them ready for Sunday. Okay. So if you want to see these shoes up close in person, you will have to go to Roll and Ride Tailgate where I'm going to have them on display. Okay. And then we're going to work out some kind of a raffle or drawing of sorts to where we can get the funding to send to the people in Western Carolina. I want to help out, and this is the way I felt like I can, continue to keep the support going for the people that's over in Western Carolina. So bear with me. I will have these ready and complete by Sunday. Stay tuned, y'all, please. Yeah,
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Outstanding. We're looking forward to it. If you're looking forward to seeing Mad Catter and myself, Pink Fanfur, and the other super fans
all right.
at the tailgate, Roar and Ride Tailgate, 628 West Moorhead Street on the corner of Cedar and West Moorhead, Charlotte, North Carolina, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern. The cleats are gonna be on display. Let's get some photos. Let's see, shake his hand, shake Mad Catter's hand. He's done some outstanding work out here in the community. He's a
Thank
leader in his organization. He's a leader in his community. He's has a strong work ethic. I know that. I
thank
want to shout out. So I want to thank you, Mr. Mad Catter, for joining the show tonight. We got a lot of things on tap. We got some hot stuff coming out in the non-off season. I'm gonna have you back on. We're gonna always have you back on. Shout out to Sonia Pearson for letting us collaborate with her. All things football from a lady's perspective and prim and proper sports. Shout out to National Streaming Sports and Huddle Sports Network. Shout out to everybody. We want to see you at the game. We want to see you at the tailgate. We want to see you at the post game meet up, meet and greet. We thank everybody for tuning in. Follow Mad Catter at Mad Catter on all of the social medias. Follow Pink Fanfur on all of the social medias at Pink Fanfur. Sonya said, "Love you, bro. Sis, great
you.
show. Thank you so much." She said, "Take some pictures. Got to show some pictures, man." When she wants to show those pictures off in Atlanta. So
Okay,
we are almost out of time. You guys, great show.
got it.
We'll
Thank
see you
y'all for
next
having me.
time.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. You are so welcome. We are welcoming you on the show. Sonya, we're gonna have you on the show too, on your own show.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. It's
Right,
been great. We'll see you in internet land. We'll see you at the game. Keep
right.
pounding.
Peace.